Hello everyone, thank you for watching Mad Trucks with Marcos. Today we have one of the very first 2018, this is a SCA Black Widow. It's a 2018 Sierra 1500. It's got a couple differences on it that we haven't seen on some of the other trucks, so we're going to go and check those out. If you have any questions about our trucks, please feel free to ask. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can check out any of our custom truck inventory at cuniscountrytrucks.com. Alright guys, like I mentioned, this is a 2018 Sierra. So yeah, right off the bat, I'm just going to talk about this front bumper. SCA has done some color match front bumpers, and this is the first one we've done. It is really nice. It really completes the look of the front. You know, not on every single build does a steel black, black powder coated bumper look the best. It usually always looks good, but on this truck, with the painted flares and, it's very nice and bright because it's white. It is nice to just kind of have it seamless in the front, and it's one of those things you might not even notice right away coming down the road, just because it is color matched. You might think, oh, it's factory bumper, and then you get up close and it's like, oh man, that's slick. So it is their high clearance bumper. The GM trucks are plagued with the square wheel wells. A lot of people, if you're looking at doing lifts, wheels, tires, you know that. So doing the front bumper does give you way more clearance on the front, which is usually one of the first spots where it's going to rub on that inner fender. So their high clearance bumper is awesome. And then, like I said, it's similar to their other one. It's got the mesh with the LED Rigid Industries fog lamps hidden behind there, which are really nice. They function just as your factory fogs would. LEDs are one of those areas where you can either spend a ton of money, or for what looks to be the same thing, you can spend like 10% of the money. Anybody can go on Amazon and buy a couple cube LED lights for 20 bucks. But these are DOT approved, for use as a fog light. You can use it on the road. Nobody's ever going to be able to give you a hassle about it. Pretty much, I believe in all 50 states, that's a legal fog light. So big difference there over what some people do end up doing. So do want to note that it does have the 20-inch, I believe it's a Radiance series single row light bar in behind there. That is going to be an off-road light only, especially here in Wisconsin. You can't run it on the road. I know some states are starting to do different things, but here in Wisconsin, that is an off-road light only, just like in many other states. But just because we're here on the front, I will mention that we get to reuse the factory parking sensors. That is a really nice feature on these trucks, especially once they get lifted up. It is nice to know exactly how close you are when you're pulling up to, you could be pulling up someone's house to a car in front of you, whatever the case might be. Really nice to have that. Shows the display right in the center section. SCA did also do the hood scoop on this one, which is nice. I do like the shorter style scoop as opposed to the full length one, so it's just a little sportier, a little more aggressive there. Because SCA gets to pick out, how the bumper is made and how the flares are made, it's a really nice integrated design. So it doesn't look like it was pieced together and, just thrown together real quick last minute. You can definitely see how everything, meets up. The fit's really nice. Everything fits really well. The paintwork is, and I also want to mention that on both of these, on the fenders and on the bumpers, really great. I mean, it's just, nobody's going to complain about it. So it turned out really nice. Does have the polished rivets in the flares. That does work on this truck, since it does have still polish on the mirrors, around the doors, the body moldings. So it is nice to work that in. A lot of people do go with the black rivets, but I think on this truck, the polished rivets look really well, really good. Suspension. So this is a 6-inch suspension lift. It is an SCA exclusive suspension, and it's a really nice riding suspension driving down the road. A lot of people end up buying these. They end up buying them because they're like, I was afraid that having a truck lifted up like this was going to ride horrible going down the road, going down the highway, and they hop in and realize they can set the cruise and drive it with one hand, just like they can their stock truck. So great job on the suspension there, 6 inches. That allows us to fit a 35-inch tall tire. The tire comes out to right around 35 by 12.5 on a 20-inch wheel. This one is actually BF Goodrich. It's a 325/60/20. So again, a little right around a 35-inch. The BF Goodrich All Terrain is a great tire choice, especially We're in Wisconsin, we get all 4 seasons, sometimes in the span of a few months. So it is nice to have the all-terrain tire. It's gonna perform well. It does great on a nice sunny day like this. It's gonna do well when it's raining. In the snow, they also handle great. And then the other thing is, when you're cruising at the highway at 70 miles an hour, you don't necessarily want to hear the tires going down the road. So these are super quiet, even in the size like this. So really nice tire, one of the best all-terrains you can get. We're going to talk about the SCA exclusive 20-inch wheels. So that is a gloss black wheel with the milled accents. I really like seeing the almost exposed metal there. I know they clear coat it, but it's nice to be able to see the aluminum. I think it just brightens up that wheel a lot. Depending on what your tastes are, I mean, a lot of people do like the all black wheels, but I do think that when you throw some milled accents in there, it kind of brightens it up a little bit. But yeah, I really like, so it's got the milling here and then the milling in here. It's kind of a little different style. This one polishes a little more. But really like it. It's got their Black Widow center cap on it, and then they do the caliper covers on there. I know some people are undecided on the caliper covers, whether you like them or don't. No, they didn't upgrade the brakes, but it does look nice in there, and they also do catch a lot of brake dust, which is nice to have that covered up. So, move along to the side. It does have the Amp Research power running boards. Once you go to the Black Widow, you can upgrade to the running boards, and it is nice because they come down pretty far, and then they go up, and you almost don't think it's there. So, a fixed running board, if the truck gets lifted up, the running board also gets lifted up. So, your stock running board is going to be right around here at the top of it. So it's still going to be quite a distance to get up. And this is just going to come down a lot farther between this and the handle they put right there. Most people have no problem just walking right up into the truck. So it is nice. It's hard to see right now, but it does have the Black Widow lighting when you open the door. They call it their puddle lighting, cool spider that shines out on the ground. And if there's a puddle there, you're going to step on something, it is nice to be able to see that. So yeah, in the back, these Fender Flares, again, they match really well on the bed of this truck. It's one of those things where you could give the truck a little wider stance and it really changes the look of it. So by doing the Fender Flares, really nice. Also, we go a bigger, wider wheel and tire. This is going to give the rest of the body a little more protection. You'll see that, the inside of these Flares do get beat up pretty good, but everything that hits here, would have been hitting the body otherwise. So part of it is for protection as well. And then we do have dual exhausts on this truck. They did powder coat those flat black, which looks really nice. And I'm sure we'll get a couple sound clips for you. But yeah, this one is for sale at our Cunis Country of Elkhorn location. It's a Chevy Buick GMC store right off Highway 67 and 43. So we do have this one in stock. We have a lot of SCA trucks, a lot of custom trucks there in stock. And we also take a lot in on trade since we sell a lot of these. So any questions you have, please let us know. And thanks for watching the video. Have a great day.